But it is a very special day for City Heights. So many people are responsible for it, including our Public Works team. We want to acknowledge everybody in Public Works: James Nagelvord, Marnell Gibson, Mark Nassar, David Zamaris, Samir Mahamaji. I did that wrong, didn't I? I'll get a lesson in that. Marina Dayton, Jorge Acevedo, and Alexandra Corsi, thank you. And of course from Park and Rec, our new director, Herman Parker, David Monroe, our advocate on the ground, making sure that all of our communities south of 8 are getting beautiful parks that are safe and create an incredible difference in well-being in our communities. And of course, we're joined by our mayor today, Kevin Faulconer, who from jump, the minute he took office, was here in this community helping out to create parks and opportunities and options for these neighborhoods, and we appreciate that. And with that, please allow me to welcome, a warm City Heights welcome for our mayor, Kevin Faulconer.
Well, thank you, and thank you for that warm welcome on a very warm morning. And so we're going to keep the remarks brief, but I'm just so excited. You can applaud, Jim. Thank you. I like that. I'm excited to be here, and I want to thank Marti for her leadership. And we both believe so strongly about how important parks, open spaces are to our community. And once I got in, we said we had the opportunity to do some special things quickly in some special places, just like what we're here today for. And as I think many of you know, I was on the Park and Rec Board for a number of years before I ran and was on the City Council. And I know how important parks are to the fabric of our neighborhoods, and particularly opportunities for our families and for our kids. And I would just want to thank everybody here in the community, because this was a community effort that made this park happen. A lot of our representatives here, and we see Mid-City Can. Phase 1 is going to be fantastic. Playgrounds for kids, a couple of different areas, specifically different ages. And of course, Phase 2 for the skate park, which I think so many of us have been waiting for. And again, I thank Marti for her persistence and her leadership, and she knows that she has a strong partner, and that's how we're going to get this done. So I just want to thank all of our team. You're going to hear from Park and Rec, our Public Works folks, and Marti went down the list and thanked them all, so I don't have to. But again, to the community, thank you for your strong support. You have a mayor that stands behind you when it comes to neighborhood investment, when it comes to infrastructure, and to make sure that every neighborhood gets the services that you expect and that you deserve. Because our city does great when every neighborhood does great. And that's what I'm working so hard to achieve with all of your help. And again, thank you to Marti for her leadership. Thank you for the community. It's great to break ground on this today, but more importantly, it's going to be great when we all come back to open up this beautiful park, and the best is yet to come. Thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for your help today.
Thanks so much, Kevin. We appreciate it. And we have a new Park and Rec director, straight from his outstanding performance in Santa Barbara County, Herman Parker. And we want to thank you. Come on, Herman. We want to thank you for hitting the ground running, because literally one of the first projects he's had coming to the city just recently is skate parks. Right. All about skate parks. Herman Parker.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilman. Well, thank you so much. And it's really indeed an honor to be here as we celebrate this groundbreaking for the Central Avenue mini park. This is going to be a great addition to the community. It's always such a wonderful event when we can get together and celebrate groundbreakings that bring new park and recreation facilities online. For me, being an old recreation and park professional, it's just wonderful, and it's great to see such great community support for these types of facilities. Once this park comes online, we're going to have turfed play area, turfed grounds for the kids. We'll have some play areas for the kids, some game areas, and of course the skate park will be going in as well. And it's just going to be such a wonderful gathering place for the community. I have to take this opportunity just to briefly thank the mayor and city council for all of their wonderful support for park and recreation, and for bringing and helping to bring these these facilities online. This is something the community needs. This really creates a wonderful space for the community, and it's really an honor to be here. So I'll be brief, I'll be quiet now, but thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you all when we open the park and cut the ribbon.
And our Public Works team has really been spinning a lot of plates at once here because, not long after we received the $850,000 state grant from Housing and Economic Development to build this facility, then we got word, thanks in large part to Brian Schoenfish here, we received the money we needed for the big skate park just on the other side of City Heights. And the folks who make this work, who meet the deadlines that come along with these grants, the people who bring in the expertise and make it all come together, start with a gentleman named Mark Nasser with our Public Works Department. This is the man who is going to bring it all home for us. And I just wanted to acknowledge you and give you an opportunity to say a few words.
Thank you, Councilmember. This is definitely an exciting time for Public Works, specifically because this is the time when we take a concept, put it on paper, and then actually get to see it built. So for staff, it's definitely something that they work very hard for. But of course, we couldn't do this on our own. We definitely want to thank the community, City Heights community, that has helped guide us and shape what is being built. We want to thank the Mayor's office and Councilmember Emerald's office for their guidance and leadership. We work closely with Park and Recreation Department, and also we want to acknowledge the Fire and Rescue Department and the Public Utilities Department. It's through their contributions that we were able to achieve an expanded area for the park and gain this alley towards behind me. And this is through the leadership of the project manager, Alexandra Corsi. So I do want to recognize her efforts in getting this done, so good work. This is in essence, two projects. The mini park and the skate plaza. But I want to congratulate the contractor, APR Construction, for winning both projects. The good news is that it's a single contractor doing both, which will help us achieve having this park completed all at once by November of next year. So as you can see, this project is on the fast track. And again, this is the leadership of the Mayor's office and Councilmember Emerald's office. I do want to acknowledge the designer, Vicky Estrada, from Estrada Landscaping. Thank you as well for your creative contributions. And again, very excited to be part of this, and I look forward to as well seeing you on the ribbon cutting.
And I think all these guys are practicing their skateboarding because when we cut the ribbon, we expect them to roll with it. As my first term in City Council was wrapping up, and it became apparent through redistricting that I would be the next representative privileged enough to represent this City Heights area. I had visits from Jim Varnador with the City Heights planning group, from Linda Pennington and others here. I see Steve Eldridge from California Endowment. But the people who made the biggest impact in this request to have these kinds of parks, skate parks, was Mid-City CAN, the Mid-City Community Action Network. You recognize them by their distinctive blue and white T-shirts. And as with Jim and other members of the planning group, the young people from Mid-City CAN came in and they had a written list of, a written wish list. And near the top of that wish list, universally here in City Heights, was skate parks. We need skate parks. And they didn't let up, and I'm so glad they didn't, because they inspired from the beginning these young people who are saying, this is the kind of community we want to have. These are the improvements we want to see, and these are the recreational opportunities that every young person in this community deserves. And, you know, they're absolutely right. They have inspired us every step of the way. And with that, I'd like you to meet a young man who will be watching us all very closely, who has really become the fuel in this engine at Mid-City CAN. Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Stanley.
I want to thank City Council Member Marti Emerald's office and the Mayor's office for helping get the skate park actually started. It's a big step for the community, especially for the youth, having a voice and actually being heard. A lot of the youth couldn't make it today because they're in school, but I'm pretty sure all of them would be proud of what's happening today, and it's a big step. It's a new chapter to City Heights and for the skate park or the skaters community as well. And I would like to once again thank them and thank you guys for coming.
So with a few more acknowledgments again, Dave Monroe and Andy Field was the acting director of Park and Rec as we were working through this process, and did an extraordinary job of helping to move this project along. It's a two-phase project, but we asked, can't we get it done at once? And APR is sitting right here. We can get this all done at once, yeah? Oh yeah, he says, oh yeah, on record. I also want to acknowledge and thank the City Heights Rec Council, the City Heights Area Planning Group, Community Parks 2 Area Committee, the Design Review Committee, Park and Rec Board, Estrada Land Planning. You're all over the place, Ms. Vicky. Thank you for everything you do. And of course, APR Construction saying this thing is going to get done. Do we want to lay odds on how soon? He's laughing. With that, thanks everybody for being here. And what do you say we turn a shovel of soil and get this project started? Yeah? All right. Who else would like to? Hey, David, you want to get in here?
Come on, David.
Please.
3, 2, 1, throw.
Hey, all right.
There we go.
Thank you.
All right.